Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Building a Nation with Team Canada. And today, the string of international games just keeps on rolling as we bring to you, not that. Let's look at the competitions. The 2025 Confederations Cup begins today with some Group B action. As you can see here, the board doesn't have high expectations for us, just be competitive. So they probably just want us to maybe win one game or get a draw or who knows what competitive means. But I think we can do a little better than that. You know, Ecuador is a good team, but not unbeatable. South Korea, obviously we know that we can beat South Korea, or at least we have in the past. And England, they may be unbeatable for us, but, you know, we continue to improve. And our goal is to continue to compete with those kind of teams. So this is, you know, a benchmark with 1 year left to go before the 2026 World Cup. We need to figure out how and if we can compete with the likes of England. And England is today's matchup. But before we look at the matchup, we'll get to the rest of the Confederations Cup. USA is up there. Title holders are Germany from 2021, the last time this competition was played. USA, Brazil, New Zealand, and Egypt B. So USA and Brazil, you would think, should qualify from Group A, and they got a little bit of a break in there with New Zealand and Egypt sending their B team. Not really worried about this competition. So, it's an interesting competition this year, but it's one I think we're okay with. One that we can maybe, you know, do a little damage, surprise some people, but it starts with today's game. So let's get to the match preview. We got South Korea and Ecuador playing, and then Canada and England. Did we even go over the rules of this competition? Probably not. We should probably look at the rules real quick. Case we've all forgotten what the rules are. Let's see. 3 points for a win. What? Are you kidding me? No. Number of matches, 3. So you play each team once. So none of this home and home stuff. Just one time each. Okay, so that's fine. Minimum of 3 goalkeepers. All right, 12 maximum. 3 used. Interesting. So 12 subs named and 3 used. So you can bring a pretty deep bench for this one. Okay, that's fine. We all remember these rules, I'm sure. Anyway, England heavy favorites today, 4-5. They come in strong form. Only 1 loss in their last 5 matches. We only have 1 loss, but we've only played 4 matches, so we're also in strong form. And of course, the one time we faced England, we lost to them in the World Cup last time around, so maybe we can get a little bit of revenge for that. Look at this news. Harry Kane is doubtful. Sprained ankle ligament for England, so that could give us a little bit of a break. But you know, England has pretty good players, so it's not like they're going to miss him too much, but they might miss him a little. I mean, he's still the best goal scorer in England. His physicals maybe are down a little bit. He's 31 years old now, only 11 pace. But the rest of him is so good. Mentals and technicals, 20 finishing. I mean, he gets in front of the goal, and it's in the back of the net. So if he's not in today, that will help us out greatly. Sean Dyche is still the England head coach since 2020. Came over from Burnley. He's a very good coach. 19 motivating, man management. Pretty good in the technical areas, especially defending. Fitness. So his team's going to be fit. They're going to defend. They're going to be tactical, mentally strong. His one weakness here is sort of judging player ability. So maybe he picked a poor team. I don't know, but it's kind of hard to pick a poor team with England. I mean, they got so many good players. But anyway, I guess that's it. What are we doing here? We are playing in FedEx Field, Washington, D.C., a place we play at quite a bit thanks to the Gold Cup. So it's kind of a second home for us. 79,000 tickets sold out of 91,000 capacity. breezy, 89 degrees and sunny. So it's a bit of a warm day out there, but not unbearable. So it should be a fine summer's day, June 30th. All right, so this is what we're going with. We're going with the double segundo. Cautious counterattack. We're going to see if that works. You know, we went a little too cautious against them in the World Cup, and they made us pay for it. So this system is a little bit more aggressive, but yet we're still going to, you know, defend as best we can with the double segundos and, you know, the best defense we can muster. Let's see, 12. We can bring all 12 of our substitutes. No problem. Got the best team we could possibly field out there. That might not be the greatest idea. You know, if we were being smart, being tactical, maybe we would save our best players for the next game, which is South Korea. But we're going to try to play everybody as much as possible this tournament and get people ready for World Cup type of atmosphere. So, taking no games off, we're going to try to play our best players in every game and see how that works. Wow, that sounds loud. I'm going to turn my headphones down. Okay, there we go. All right, so they are going with the 4-4-2. Pickford in goal. Chitwell. Rice taking the captain's armband. Declan Rice. 2 appearances, 7.35 rating. Stones, Alexander-Arnold. So it's a pretty familiar lineup to us. Sancho on the left. Jadon Sancho. Dyer, Dele Alli, Raheem Sterling, Marcus Rashford, and look at this character, Cameron Davies. They've got a 22-year-old in their lineup because of the injury. So, he's contracted to Everton. Pretty good. I mean, I'd take this guy for sure. He would probably be our best striker if we put him in there. I mean, I wonder how he compares to David. Let's see, how does he compare to Jonathan David? Attributes here. Yeah, much better technically, much better mentally. He's even better physically, so he's better than Jonathan David in every way. That's not very heartening, but you know, we're going to do the best we can. So we got Luke McGee in goal. First major competition for McGee. The Englishman who has traded in his English citizenship. I don't think that's how it works. But anyway, he's playing for Team Canada now. He's sworn his allegiance. Slatkovic on the left. Tomori on the right. Another one of our English transplants. Jaguar and Dunn. Now, I wanted to play Rocco in the midfield, but Rocco came into the camp unfit. So rather than play him, we're going to play Jaguar, who has a fine partnership with Dunn, and, you know, we'll see what they can do. Jackson Amell and Piet. Piet's also a little tired, but he's our best option at Segundo Volante other than Jackson Amell. Then we got Davies, Hundle, Faria, and David up top. So it should be a fairly potent attack. Pretty much the best attack we could put out there. We could have put Baloo out there, but he's a little bit tired. Well, not tired. He's not match fit. Match sharp, I should say. Anyway, this is, you know, pretty much the best we can do. The fact that we got our B team out there taking up some of our reserves. All right, so pep talk. Good luck, guys. Go out there and pull off the upset, perhaps. Nope, nobody wants to hear about upsets right now. Opposition instructions. Ugh. Midfield. It's going to be an interesting game. Let's get to the tunnel talk. All right, Jonathan David takes the captain's armband today. He's a natural choice and fully merits the decision. Who is this? Linda Vischer from Voetbalzone publication. Untrustworthy and has no relationship. Okay. What's her question? Some people have labeled your team as potential giant killers. I don't know about that. England's a very good team. Nah, I don't know. England are a good team, but I always back my players to do well. I mean, what am I going to say? Like, no, we suck? I'm not going to say that. We've always got a chance. If we're on the field, we've got a chance. Especially, you know, before the game is played, it's 0-0, right? All right, here we go. 59 seconds in, Pickford sends one downfield. Jaguar heads it, but Dele Alli's going to grab it. Out wide to Raheem Sterling. England's going to start their attack. Rashford going against both of our segundos. Pulls them out of position for Sancho to take a shot. Goes wide. I don't like that both of them followed one guy. Maybe when the... All right, here we go. Davies with a free kick off the wall, but he gets it back. He sends it across. Hundle drops it to Faria. Yes! Yes! Look at that. Team Canada up early. 4 minutes in. 4 minutes in, we got a goal. Davies across to Hundle. Hundle with a great little pass here. You know, we've often said that passing is one of his better skills. He's not the greatest scorer in the world. All right, so we're gonna do something here. We're gonna pause, and I'm gonna see, can Piet play defensive midfielder on defend? You just want him to sort of stick in front of goal. I don't want both of those guys wandering around in front of defense. All right, let's hit play. Oh boy. 7 minutes. Here we go. Throw in. Almost a big steal there. Sancho around one player. Oh, what kind of goal was that? Cameron Davies, the dude we just looked at. What sort of wonder goal was that? Had a crazy curve on it. I can't say I've ever seen a goal like this. I mean, in real life, sure, but not in FM. That should have been a stop by McGee. Should have been a stop. I mean, he's a pretty decent goalkeeper. Anyway, here we go. Throw in. Alexander-Arnold on his own side of the field. Dele Alli sort of moving through midfield. No pressure on him. Rashford. Eric Dyer. Okay. Moving through the midfield. Unmolested. Dele Alli. Sancho. Dribbling around our defense, but we're packed in there. Zlatkovic wins the header. Rashford offside. Oh, what a tackle. Jaguar with a goal-saving tackle. Wow. Wow, Rashford on the doorstep gets denied. That's pretty amazing right there to keep it 1-1. Here we go. Davies sends one up. Done. Ooh. We'll close down on Cameron Davies. But that was an interesting play by the English defense. Almost headed it into their own goal. Here's Davies with the corner. Sends it back post. Dunn can't get there, but we're going to get a throw-in out of it. So we're kind of pressuring England a little bit. Our set pieces are definitely causing them some consternation. We got 57% of possession. 3 shots, 1 on target. They've only got 5 shots. Uh-oh, Alexander-Arnold with a throw-in on our half. Gets it to Dele. Looking around. Sends it across field. Sancho again. He's covered. Oh, boy, Raheem Sterling. Not good, not good. I mean, this was a good switch of the field here. Sancho gets 2 guys collapsing on him, and then he finds Raheem Sterling, who should have been marked there by Davies, but was not. Where's Raheem Sterling at? There he is. I mean, he should have been marked. Tightly marked, pressed, everything. Davies just missed it. Just a mess up. We've lost shots? Okay. We'd only got 3 shots. Was that true? I thought we had 4 or 5. But anyway. We're back up to 4. 34 minutes. Piet, we're going to have to sub him out at halftime. He's way too tired. So far, 2-1. I mean, that's not terrible. I would have preferred 1-1 going into half. Here we go. England again on their own half. Dele Alli to Alexander-Arnold. Raheem Sterling's going to, charge for the defense. Gets past Jackson Amell. Rashford taking it, being driven to the sideline here. He nearly loses it. Piet with an awful tackle attempt. Dele Alli getting marked now. That's good. Sancho drives through the defense. Big stop from McGee. Big stop. Okay, here we go. Raheem Sterling with a corner. 41 minutes. Easily headed out by Dunn. But Dele's going to chase it down. Playing with it. Centering past to Eric Dyer. He's covered there. No problem. Defense is getting reset. Sancho. Big stop from McGee. It's one of the things we've been missing is quality goalkeeping, and that was a good stop from McGee. I really wish they would stop getting this stuff. There we go. There's McGee again coming out. Okay. So we're looking okay. 2-1. Piet's exhausted. Yeah, we'll get him out of there at halftime, but 2-1 at halftime. That's reasonable, I think. England stepped up possession. 9 shots, 5 on target, 56% of possession. So they, they figured some things out there at the end of the half. Okay. Tactics. So, like I mentioned, we're a little thin, but we do have Mark Anthony Kay. He can play a bit of defensive midfielder. Only 10 tackling. I don't know about that. How about Aiden Daniels? Only 8 tackling. So we don't really have a great other segundo. Now we could move Jaguar up. That could be interesting. If we want to go defensive, we can move Jaguar up to defensive midfielder. And then bring in Rocco. So Rocco should be able to last the half. He's at 85%, just like everybody else. Stiffens our defense a little bit. Should I play him at stopper in front of the Segundo Volante, or just keep him? We'll keep him on defense. Hundle on support, so he comes back a little more. They're getting too much in the midfield because Hundle is he's looking for the attack, and we're just not getting any attacks. So that's no good. We've been playing cautious. I guess we can keep doing that. In possession, we've been waiting for the underlap standard passing, which, not too bad. Lower tempo. Guess we'll work the ball in the box. I guess we can play for set pieces. That's worked so well for us this game, so we'll do that. All right. An interesting bit of adjustments on the halftime. Luke McGee, 4 shots saved. Good for him. All right, let's be passionate. Let's give the fans a good performance. I'm pleased with how things are going. Let's give the fans a good performance. All right. Yeah, we got a couple of guys. Jaguar, Zlatkovic, Davies, and David. That's who we want. Feeling good. Our best players. Our best players feeling good. All right. We are in the Reds, by the way, in case you didn't know. Big tackle from Faria. No card. But England gets a free kick to no avail. Here we go. McGee booms it. Sends it forward for Faria. Can't win the header, but Tamori gathers it in. Hundle playing a bit more centrally. Faria getting forward. Come on, get it, get it, get it. Faria, take the shot. Our goal scorer, Pickford, finally stops him. Oh, boy, Raheem Sterling with a corner kick all of a sudden. Over the top of the goal, no problem. That was a quick highlight. 47 minutes, so a lot of highlights here to start the half, but we've weathered the storm. We had one good chance, 2 shots on target now, both of them from Faria, of all people. We're looking okay. Tomori's not playing well. Dunn's not playing well. Jaguar not playing well. David not playing well. We got a lot of guys not playing well. What was that analysis I missed? We're getting shots on goal, but they're coming from too far out. All right, we already worked on that. We already worked the ball in the box. 63 minutes. We're back up to 51%. Uh-oh, free kick. Sterling sends it in. Sancho gets the third goal. Not a great bit of defending there on that corner piece. That set piece, I should say. Yeah, Sancho just wide open, boots it past McGee. I mean, there were 2 guys in front of him. That could have been like interference or something. All right, let's make a sub here. Julian Dunn sitting on a 6.2. I think we'll move Tamori over to defense, and we'll bring in Ahmed. 2 defensive substitutions. Yeah. I mean, when you got a guy playing that bad, you got to take him out. You can't leave him in there. Even if he's your best player, your best defender, take him out. Got to show the team that no matter how good you are, you got to perform or get out. Lewis Cook now in for England. All right, let's see what substitutions they've made here. I think that's the only one they've made so far. Lewis Cook, what's he all about? Who's this character? Contracted to Man City, 28 years old. You know, he's pretty good. We'll take this guy for sure. 17 vision, 16 passing, bit of a playmaker. So we will tightly mark him. That's their only sub so far. Okay. 3-1. Let's see if we can get a second. Hundle's exhausted. Okay, we'll sub him out. You know, we don't have a ton of options. We didn't bring a lot of attacking center mids, unfortunately. And Hundle, because I kind of thought we would play more of the 4-4-2. So we don't honestly have a lot of options there. So I think Mark Anthony K can play up there a little bit. Yeah. So we'll bring in Mark Anthony K for Hundle. What's his best position up there? Oh, yeah. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We could switch to the 4-4-2 now. I mean, it's too late for that. But we've been playing okay with the double segundo, so we'll stick to it. We're not going to be able to play it in the next game because, like I said, we just... Oh, Harry Kane came in. Harry Kane is in. Hang on. What sort of madness is this? Madness. Why would you bring in an injured Harry Kane? Should we tackle him? No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I got no grudges against him. I do now. Sancho is who we should be covering. 4-1. That's no good. I was hoping we could keep the goals down a little bit. And that was just a great corner play right there. Confirmed with the tactic after the goal. So it wasn't even Harry Kane. It was Sancho with 2 goals, 2 assists. Here we go. Davies gets back post to David. Oh, that should have been a goal. It should be 4-2. Two best players hook up perfectly on a set piece, and we get nothing out of it. Should be the final highlight. Ahmed with the header. Sancho back to Ahmed. Come on. Come on, settle it down. Not you. 4-1. Look at that. 52% possession. They did have 18 shots, 9 on target. That's a bit much. I don't know. They were just too good for us in front of goal, especially Sancho. Jadon Sancho, 25 years old, contracted to Chelsea. Yeah, he's pretty good too. Get out of here. Don't like this guy. All right. So not an auspicious start to the competition. Started out well. Probably should have made some different adjustments at halftime. Anyway, not happy with that performance. Assistant coach. I shouldn't have done that. The assistant coach usually doesn't say anything disappointing at all, but that time he was a little off the mark. I think he was going to say like, "Oh, good job," you know. But our team's not about good job in a 4-1 loss. They're not about that. All right, so Canada, disappointing collapse. I guess you could call the second half a collapse. They did score 3 goals on us. Yeah. Canada must learn quickly to secure the result. It's bad. It's bad, but I think we did learn some stuff. I think we learned that we were a little more competitive against England than last time, and we didn't even have our absolutely strongest team. We had pretty much our strongest team, but not 100% our strongest team. 2-1 at halftime is not bad. After that, though, not so good. All right, so we'll come back with our next game on the schedule, which is South Korea, a team that we should beat. I'm not saying that, but a team we should compete a little better against them because we have in the past. They do have some pretty talented guy. GM1, Lee Kang-in, remember those guys? Hwang Hee-chan. A lot of guys who are pretty valuable. But, we can play against these guys. So anyway, enough of that. We're going to come back next episode with the Korean Republic and see if we can get some points and maybe advance in this tournament. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.